Okay. Hi everyone. Um First, I've been icing my knee for a while now, except for I forgot to plug it in. Kind of helps to plug it in. So, I only just started. Um it just is kind of how draining today was. So, um anyway, I was going to this is one that um I thought about doing Thursday, but for another time. And so that would be tonight. Um, we went out to the lake on Thursday. Nothing new going to the lake. But um, as I was looking at all the various fish and birds and everything else we saw, um, we were talking about Adam in the Bible and about Adam and how he was left with the huge challenge of naming all the birds and all the animals. He didn't have Google to help him out. So just kind of one of those things you wonder how he knew what to names. I mean, name like the birds. There's so many of them. Um, and all the different animals. And I'm just thinking just how amazing that was. And did he study the animal first and come up with something that was their personality, or how did he do it? Like, where did he get the names from? Questions we don't know now. I mean, answers we don't know now. I have a friend who does a lot of fishing. I haven't seen any pictures the last few days, but just the names of some of the fish are really interesting, and I know not all that species developed over time. I think that's right, right? And so, but who came up with all the different, like, how? So it was just something I think about when I sit outside and uh watch the rabbits and listen to all the different birds. There's so many of them. Oh, I meant to do that this afternoon, or when I sat out for just a few minutes, and I had the Merlin, the bird app on, and um, in just a minute, there was like 12 different uh bird sounds identified, and that was just like right uh uh right there around the yard. So again, it made me think of Adam naming all the animals. Um, so that's Genesis 2:19. So out of the ground the Lord God formed every beast of the field and every bird of the air, and every and brought them to the man to see what he would call them. And whatever the man called every living creature, that was its name. So um, I'm struggling with words today, but I have been all day. Um, so this is very short, but I didn't want to not do something. And so when you're out there watching nature, if you do, like I do, just think about what if you were given the responsibility to name all those animals and all those birds? How would you handle it? What would you do? What do you think Adam did? Ellen, fast forward to Noah, who had the responsibility of getting all those animals and birds and everything into the ark. So, two men who had really big challenges that they had to face. They did it. Um, Today was a challenging day for me. I made it through. Um, I had it for the most part. It was good. It was just, um, I'm still in the withdrawal process from the meds I stopped last week. They stay in your system for several days, so then um, it'll probably be another week or so before everything's out of my system. So, and then allergies and different a lot of my other issues are flaring up. And of course, the surgery recovery. Um, so that's never know from day to day how that's going to go. But I'm sleeping better, so that's good. So, anyway, all of that just affects my brain, my speech, and everything. Um, but, so that's just a challenge that I have. And there's no way I think I could name. I can't even remember the names of the birds in the yard. I don't know if I could remember come up with hundreds of different words for um, the birds and the animals. So, and the fish and everything else, all the spiders and bugs and everything else that we have. So, anyway, just think about those are kind of little things. So, if you can, just think about and notice all the little things that God does around you. Um, Sometimes I think we forget to notice the little things. We just look at the big things, but like I always try to look at the little things to see what he has done. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this now. Prayers would be appreciated because I just don't really feel well, and it is just all my. I need to give it, a few more days for some of the stuff to work itself out of my body. But I'm almost 4 weeks post-op, so that's good. Anyway, uh, thank you for watching and do all the YouTube things.